All right. Perfect. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another playthrough of Devil May Cry. Last time is that we got through, I think, 3 or 4 different missions. Last thing is that, well, we're at the last mission, is that we ventured into like a ruins type place, and in like the distance there's like an abandoned house, and V remembers something, says a little bit about his past. And it's still not completely clear what or even who V is. Like this, that's literally what it is. That's literally what it says. Who or what is V? So yeah, hopefully we can learn a little bit more about V. Yeah. Let me think. Lady, the naked lady we saved from the Artemis chicken flying creature thing. She's awake now. Yeah.
今気にすることじゃねえか。
We saw that already. The Nico's like, "Are you flirty with me?" And then he's like, "Ugh." He gets in the car, and before he's in the car, she's like, "What?" I think she likes him. I wouldn't be surprised.
おっと、逃がさねえってか。
Well,
誰が逃げるかよ。ぶちのめしてやるぜ。
payback time.
さて、待ってろデカブツ。引きずり下ろしてやるからよ。
All right. So the first one is the Michael Peterson case.
なんだこりゃ。
This one was wild. The video I watched was Matt Orchard on YouTube. So the gist is that you have this guy. And he calls 911. 911. And he tells the dispatcher, basically, my wife fell down the stairs. She's hurt. She's not breathing. Whatever. And so not bad, not bad.
相手にならね
But tells the police that she's hurt, and then he hangs up. He calls again, asking, "Where's the police? Where are they? She needs help. She's not breathing." And, you know, the police finally come, and they are shocked and baffled. That's because when they get in there, when EMS get in there, they see all this blood. There's like blood on the walls. There's blood coming from her head. And they notice she is very much dead. She's nowhere near alive. Matter of fact, she's been dead for probably a while because rigor mortis has started setting. Which I think they stated that that will take about 2 hours or so for it to set in. At the end of the day, she has not been dead for only a couple, or she hasn't just died or anything, like you would assume from the husband's phone call not long ago. By the looks of it, she's been dead for a while. And what the guy was saying I was listening to, it was weird that the husband didn't mention the fact that she was bleeding profusely. Like, there was blood everywhere. Like, one of the people who actually was one of the first on the scene to help, let's see, blood streams. These conduits snake throughout the clip-off, transporting blood gathered in the human world. Offer yourself to the flow and it will carry you deeper into the tree. But be warned, there's no turning back once you enter. Okay. One of the first people who were there saw all the blood. And because, like, there was so much blood that she felt it necessary to contact homicide, their criminal investigation division, their CID, or whatever they termed it. That's how much blood it was. So it was weird the husband didn't mention how much blood there was. And the fact that she obviously has been dead for a while, she didn't just die. Weird. I really do got blood all over me now. Ugh. And so obviously they start to suspect that there's definite foul play here. So I think then the video cuts to the woman's autopsy, the wife's autopsy. I can't remember the wife's name at the moment. I felt like I wrote it down, but I guess I didn't. What was her name? Sarah? I can't remember. Well, it's the Michael Peterson case. You can find the actual wife's name. I can't remember what it is right now. We'll just call her Sarah for now. So they do the autopsy of Sarah. And they discovered that she has some strange, like, lacerations / stab wounds in her skull. Oh crap, I fell. Oh, great. Oh crap. So avoid the spikies. Jeez. This isn't going well. Trying to get to another side of it. Jeez, that thing's strong. That was bad. That was really bad. Whoops. What is that? Oh yeah, they suspect foul play. They suspect the husband. And they do the autopsy, right? Yeah. So yeah, she has weird, like, lacerations on her skull. She's been dead for a while, or I said that. Oh, there it is. And what else is weird? She had what looked like a imprint of what looked almost like a claw, like some type of bird landing on her skull. One thing they noticed though that was weird was that though she had like all these scratches on her head itself wasn't fractured. What is that? Baphomet or Baphomet. So it's like a goat thing. Where you go? Oh, there it is. It was going so well, and then we depleted to the S. To a D. Yeah, her skull wasn't fractured, and this was particularly strange and complicated for when the case went to court, because they tried to claim prosecution that the husband had beat the wife on the head with a fire poker, which the family did have in the house at the time of the murder. Because very obvious she was potentially murdered. Something happened. A terrible accident happened. It's clear she did not just fall, and the husband has lied. because ain't no way you're gonna see your wife like that and think she fell. At least that's how I see it. I'm just looking around, make sure I'm not missing anything. So the reason her skull being fractured was an issue was, again, they thought that the husband beat her on the head with a fire poker. But defense was trying to state if that were to happen, most likely there would be some type of fracturing. But what the witness, who was like an expert witness, she had worked on a variety of different cases. I think she worked in a morgue. I think she also evaluated the, used divine statues to trade red orbs for skills and items. I think she was one of the ones who evaluated the autopsy of Sarah's death. And she basically made a point that, yes, you should expect to see fracturing, which is weird that you don't, but you don't always see that. But that was definitely one aspect of the case that was a bit complicated to explain. And another issue was that when they found the fire poker, the dude the family owned, there was no damage to the fire poker like you expect. Like, prosecutors try to claim this was the fire poker he used to kill his wife, but they find the fire poker the family owns and it's perfectly fine, and it's not like a very sturdy thing. It's actually pretty kind of flimsy. It's hollow, so like you're gonna beat to death someone with it, you would expect it to end up being mangled, but it was in fine condition when they found it. Prosecution also tried to claim that they couldn't find the fire poker, but defense on like the day before closing statements found the fire poker. So some think it's actually the fire poker, others have some doubts, and I completely understand that. Like, you just so happened to find the mysterious fire poker we were looking for. Just, you know. Like, the day before closing statements? Yeah, okay. Sure. But I feel like woo! So, the biggest, I feel like one interesting part of that whole story was what the husband tried to claim happened. He claimed that his wife, they were out in the pool. It was kind of late at night. They had watched a movie, but they decided to go down to the pool deck and hang around at the pool. She went inside to look at some emails because she had some work business to worry about. Whoops. So she goes inside, and he thinks what happened is, and this is what the defense tried to claim, that she had a massive heart attack. She therefore fell, which resulted in her hitting her head. Hitting her head made her dazed, and after becoming dazed, she falls down the stairs, and that's where all the blood comes from. Like, it comes from her falling down the stairs and hitting her head on the stairs. And she couldn't move, and she died on the stairs. That's what they tried to claim. It doesn't really explain all the blood spatter, because, like, there are pictures of it. Like, there's a lot of blood over, again, all over the stairs, on the wall of the stairs. There's like a pool of blood at the base of her body. Like, it doesn't seem like it's just, oh, she fell. But the husband claims he was inside, he was outside at the pool waiting for her to come back. He goes in to check on her, he finds her, and therefore he calls the police. And I already explained what prosecution thinks. The prosecution thinks that he beat her over the head with the fire poker because it is stated he was actually bisexual and he was having an affair with men and cheating on Sarah because they had found emails and messages between him and like male sex workers. That was pretty good. Proud of that one. Found message between him and male sex workers, and then they actually had some interviews with some male sex workers, and just like, oh yeah, we were seeing each other. And he actually lied about having those types of relations, but then he comes out and says, oh yeah, no, I did, and she knew, my wife Sarah knew, and it wasn't a problem. So completely change his story, because him saying it wasn't a problem would therefore change his motive, or basically erase any motive for wanting to kill Sarah. Whoops. So, but that was the motive prosecution tried to claim. And, yeah. But, case is really weird because it's still not clear what even happened to her. And this is when we get to the last theory provided, which is that it was an owl attack. There are people who genuinely believe, and I can understand why, because it actually makes some sense. Oh my gosh, we're back here. That's crazy. That an owl broke into their home. I don't want to fight this guy again. It didn't go well the first time. It isn't. Urizen. There it is. It does. Dude, this isn't a good idea. We got our butt beat last time. This is stupid. We're gonna die again. Yep, there goes all my health I just got. Like, no matter what I do, I get hit. Like, what are you supposed to do? Why are we doing this again, Nettle? What did you expect? Dante couldn't even beat him. You think you can? Oh! Uh-oh. Bro, this is not time to be passing out. Clear mission 8. Light in the darkness. Got an A. Could be worse, could be better. I'm okay with an A. With V determined to seek out Spada, Nero went his own way and confronted the Demon King Urizen alone. Just when it seemed on the brink of revenge, Urizen unleashed an unseen level of power that Nero could not hope to match. All seemed lost till an unfamiliar demon with blazing red eyes rushed in and beat back the Demon King's assault. Genesis. Weird. My head's starting to hurt. I might stop there, actually. May 808, a week ago.
ノックぐらいしろよ、モリソン。そうか、それは失礼。いい知らせと悪い知らせがあるな。どっちから聞くか選んでいいぞ。どっちでもいい。じゃあ悪い方から。パティお嬢様がお怒りだぜ。誕生パーティーにお前を誘いたいのに電話がちっともつながらないとさ。電話は止まった。ついでに言えば電気も水道もない。そんなこったろうと思った。いい知らせはなんとでかい仕事だ。前金でな。前金か。そいつは結構流れねえ便所にも飽きてきたとこだ。水道、ガスに電気代立て替えといたぞ。お前さんの取り分でな。デビルメイクライ。ちょっとなんで今まで何回かけたと思ってるの。やっとつまらなくて今夜に私のバースデーパーティーなのよ。なんと18歳になるの。もう子供。
よし。
オーケー、モリソン。仕事の話だ。そうすりゃお嬢ちゃんの誕生日会に出ずに済むからな。いいだろう。欠席と伝えておくさ。よし。あれが依頼人だ。 話を聞いてくれ。俺はレディとトリシを連れてくる。あ？待てよ。俺一人で十分だろうが。言っただろう。でかい仕事だ。人手がいるのさ。
おはよ
う。まず名前は？
名前などな。まだ生まれて2日目だもの。冗談だ。V と呼んでく
れ。分かった、V。頼みたい仕事ってのは何だ？
強大な悪魔が蘇ろうとしてる。力を貸してくれ。
その手の話か。今までもそんな依頼なら5万とあったが、どいつも肩透かしだったぜ。
今回は違う。
違う？どこが？根拠でもあんのか？
その悪魔はお前の戦う理由
だ。悪魔の名は
Would it just be Urizen? I guess Urizen does almost sound like reason. So that's why he went on the fight. Interesting. 10:06 a.m. on June 15th. This is a long day. Alright. Oh, now we're playing as V. Interesting. I wonder how long I've been playing. Because again, my head's starting to hurt a little bit. Okay, just doing that again. So let me check how long I've been playing. There we go. Minutes. Not very long. But again, my head's starting to hurt, so I think we're gonna stop there. But just to finish up the Michael Peterson story, in case was convicted. People think that there is a possibility an owl did it, because remember how I said she had like puncture wounds and like almost a mark of what looked like a bird? Of course, like 3-tongued or 3-pronged or something. So it looked like an owl imprint when I looked at it. Like as soon as I saw it, just when I saw it first, for the first time, I was like, that looks like some type of bird claw or something. And then at the end of the video, he comes up with the owl theory, and I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? And apparently in the region she lived, it wasn't completely unheard of for owls to just start attacking people to the point of death. They're thinking maybe the owl got stuck in the house, attacked her, and that's what happened. Crazily enough, they actually did find some owl feathers, at least very small ones, like micro owl feathers, at the crime scene. Some people try to claim that there was actually a lot of owl feathers when she was first found, but there were pictures taken and those owl feathers were not seen. Some people also try to claim that there may have been bird droppings around, but others try to say no, that's just some residue for a particular type of, I think they call it a laminate, to examine the crime scene. So it wasn't bird droppings. And there was another big part of the case because they had like a really big piece of evidence. They had it sealed tightly away. But then when it came time to show the item in court, it wasn't in the container. they lost it somehow. I think it was like a talent or something. But I can't remember it entirely. Again, if you want to watch it, it's by Matt Orchard on YouTube, and it was the Michael Peterson case. It's weird. I've come to the conclusion that yes, Michael died. I mean, no. Yes, Michael Peterson lied about what's going on. Some type of foul play occurred. But how she died exactly is very unclear. It's very weird. I didn't get into all the nitty-gritty of it because there's a lot to it, and the fact again that this isn't the first time stuff like this has happened to him, it's weird. It is very odd at the very least. So it was very interesting. Alright, so now we're in mission 9, Genesis. We're going to be playing as V next time. We have finally seen how Dante got involved with this nonsense in the first place. We have not seen Dante since the beginning of the game. So maybe next time when we play, we're gonna end up coming upon him and figuring out what the heck is going on. Alright, so this was a fun time. Hope you guys still enjoying this. And I'll catch you on our next playthrough. Bye-bye.